Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Time with First Lady. I'm so sorry, I've been MIA for a couple of weeks now. It's just that life has been really crazy, but I think I'll let you know, I'll talk to you about it in my subsequent videos to come. But today, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm First Lady Vanessa. You can call me First Lady. You can find me on all social media platforms with the name First Lady Vanessa, on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, at ohemaakobour, OKOBOUR. And let's get into the video. So today's video is basically about female hygiene. As you can see from the topic, it's basically about female hygiene. I'm going to teach you what to do after your cycle, how to treat yourself during your cycle. I'm going to teach you about steaming. I'm going to teach you about like a lot of stuff. So let's get into the video. I don't want to get everything mixed up. I've written everything in my book, so that I'm going to take it like one by one. So get your pen and paper ready and let's take some notes. So the very first thing I'm going to talk about is this. I don't know if you guys like have seen this like go around. If you haven't, I think if you're a lady you should have this, but if you don't have it, you could use a bucket. Okay, so this is the very first thing I'd like to talk to you about. This is a steaming pot. Yes, some people sell it like as high as 100 cedis, but I think you can get it for as low as 65, 80 cedis. So this is it. It comes, so when I got it, it was not arranged like this. Okay, so when I got it, it was just it just came in like this, so I had to arrange it. So basically what you do is you remove this side comes off. Okay, so you remove this side, put this in through the side. I'm sorry, that's my dog. You put this through here and then you bring it out, and when it will just come through the side. Okay, and then you fix this there, you fix this there, and then you just place it here. It will just hold. Okay, so basically this is the steaming pot. I'm going to teach you how to use the steaming pot in a jiffy, but for the steaming pot, it is basically like really good. It opens your pores and it cleanses certain places. You steam your face to open your pores and cleanse all the things that are not necessary in your body. Let me just take care of this. Give me a moment. I'm back, and sorry about that. So the steaming pot, as I was saying, it opens up your pores, helps loosen up built in dirt, and for deeper cleansing. Okay, so that's what the pot is for. But you could also use just the bucket. You don't necessarily have to get a pot if you don't have money to buy a pot. If you don't have 60 cedis, 80 cedis to buy, or 100 cedis to buy a pot, please don't buy a pot, just use a bucket. Okay, so now let's go straight to the point. The first thing we're going to talk about is cloves. If you haven't seen some before, let me show you what cloves look like. This is like my bag full of everything I need as a lady, So, okay. So these are cloves. I don't know if you can see them. These are cloves, and they are very good for every lady. You could basically just do clove tea every morning like I used to do back in the day when I was in the university, because I was sharing washrooms with a lot of people. So I basically like almost every day have cloves tea, because it helps with infections. It helps, it just helps with a lot of stuff. Like, and even if you're having hair problems, you don't necessarily have to like drink. You just have to put in a splash or what's a bottle, like, to just spray it in your hair. It's very good for hair loss. It's good for hair growth. If you're really losing hair and you need a remedy for that, that is cloves water. Just soak them in water and just leave and spray it in your hair, like basically every time. Leave it in your hair and your hair is going to thank you for it. But as a lady, cloves help with bacteria infection, fungi, and you could also put some cloves in a bowl or a metallic saucepan and then boil it. Okay, when you boil it, you pour it into the steaming pot, and then add some rock salt, and then just sit on it. When you're sitting on it, you can just be pushing this so that the vapor can just, you know, go underneath, then clean it perfectly. You can be doing this immediately after your cycle to get rid of all those small all that smell due to the pads that we use. Or you could actually you like do it maybe once or 3 times in a week, or twice in a week, or 3 times in a month. Whatever you want to do, that's your own. You just have to choose. Don't overdo it, because you know when you overdo it, it becomes a lot of problems. So don't overdo it. It reduces discharges. Some people have yellowish, whitish, greenish, you name it, discharges in their pants whenever they take it off. You steaming and drinking clove water. For the steaming, you add a little bit of rock salt, and then you steam. For drinking, just put the cloves in water and keep it in the bottle for a day or 2, and then you start drinking the food on the 3rd day, and it just works like magic. It's very, very good. Some people even say that it's actually good for sex. Yeah, I heard it's very, very, it makes the lady, you know, I don't want to go the extent, but I'm sure you understand what I mean. It's also good for tooth problems. If you have tooth problems, cloves are good for tooth problems. It's also good for people with bad breath, you know, those tonsil stones, the yellowish things that comes out of your throat. These cloves will get rid of them perfectly. Like my friends always say, Vanessa, you have like a very nice breath. It's because I always have like clove tea, or I drink clove water almost every time. So these are called Djeka leaves, or ojama leaves. I got this from Pinky, the herbalist. I'm going to show you where her Snapchat handle is. You can just get basically everything from Pinky. Like Pinky's like the vaginal doctor, kind of something like that. Like she can she's very good at what she does. It's like a gift to her, you know. Pinky can just help you. I know with people who have not had their cycle for months, and then she helped them get their cycle. I know people who had like dry vaginas, that she helped them gain their confidence back. I know people that had like smelly honey pots, like I like to call it, and then she helped them get their self-confidence back. Like Pinky is like the bomb. I got this from her, and you could basically, so like what I showed you, the clove water that was really, really hot, you just basically open it and just take a few of these Djeka leaves or ojama leaves, and then drop them inside. Yeah, maybe half of it, and drop them inside. When you drop them inside, and then you add rock salt, and then you sit on it, like it's heavenly. It'll help you sleep. It maintains the area, or the area itself, or the organ. It keeps it healthy and clean. Like you, like those who like, you know, when people put their head there is no smell. Like you won't smell, like it doesn't smell fishy, it doesn't smell like disgusting. It smells like heavenly. Trust me, like I know what I'm saying. It smells heavenly, and like they're gonna like, it's very, very good for vaginal health. I don't want to talk too much, because maybe like kids are watching this also to help them with problems they're facing in their feminine hygiene area. So let me just leave it at that. It cleans the stomach and heals wounds due to pregnancy. So you can also use it when you just finish having a baby. It will help heal the wounds, and then it will just clean the place nicely for you after pregnancy or miscarriage or whatnot. It's perfect for it. It's effective for vaginal infections. So if you have infections, any kind of fungi, bacteria infection that's happening there, that's making you itch, like this one deals with itchiness, just steam with it. Money back guaranteed. Like it's that good. Just steam with it, and then you're good to go. It firms up the sexual organ, or the sexual area. So cloves, that's the firming of your vaginal walls, and the Djeka or ojama leaves also helps firms up the vaginal walls. It's that crazy. And if you decide to even add the Gongolili stick, I think I have that in my boutique. Where? These are Gongolili sticks. If you mix the Gongolili sticks with the ojama or Djeka leaves and cloves and add a little bit of rock salt. Hey, my God. It's game over. Like, game over. But if you do, like, even these two, it's a crazy combo. And you want to add what? Game over. Like, game over. So you could try that one too. And the Gongolili stick is good for infections, good for odor, it's good for wounds. You can drink it with baganrura. I don't have baganrura right now, mine is finished. You can drink it baganrura just for vaginal infections. Some people like to wash their area, but I don't like putting things in my, you know, I prefer to steam with it, you know. So if you want, if you don't mind washing the down area with this one and then the ojama or Djeka leaves, it works perfectly for it. Some people will say, oh, but Vanessa, when I use the clove water to wash my down there, I was feeling some burning sensation. Yes, I heard that those people feel burning sensations. It means that you actually have some infections going on there. So you keep using it until for some few days, and then you realize that the burning sensations are gone. And remember, these are like herbs that God gave to us, you know, like they are herbs. You know, just make sure that you clean them properly, you wash them nicely, and immediately you're done steaming, you realize that you feel relaxed and you sleep well. And trust me, like, it's a different ball game altogether. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, so like I said, you just boil it. So right now I've boiled, I don't know if you can see the vapor of the water. I've like boiled some, and that's the color. Like, it's just, you have to be very careful. That's the color. I've bought some, and you could basically like sit on this or sit in this for like whoop, until the heat or the whatever cools down, you know. Whoop. You have to be careful when you do it. So yeah, you do this before you sit on it for the whatever excess of water that is there to come out, and then you can turn it. It has to be full. My water is not very full, so yeah, basically that is it. So moving on, so instead of just boiling like random normal water, you could just start boiling the cloves first, and then you can add the other things, which I'm about to teach you in a jiffy. So basically, this is a Gongolili. I'm just gonna put one into the steaming pot. This is the ojama leaves or the Djeka leaves I got from Pinky. I'm gonna put just a few inside, like, and then oh, rock salt. I left rock salt. I'll be back. This is the clove water I got, but I went to put back on the stove. You have to be careful because it's really hot. So this is how it looks in the steaming pot. Okay, so let's talk, and then you can see the vapor. So the vapor is the one actually going to do the work. Basically, this is the stuff. You could leave it inside for some few moments for it to just cool down a little bit, you know. Whoop. You saw that, didn't you? You should be very, very careful. Don't over press it. If you over press it, it's gonna do exactly what it did. Yeah, just do it slowly. And then yeah, one thing is for sure, it smells heavenly. I think I just ruined my sheets. Anyway, basically, when you finish doing that concoction into the steaming pot, you just put it on the WC and then you sit on it. Don't put it on the floor, no, you put it on your WC and then you sit on it. It makes it easier. And then you sit on it until the steam just cools off. And then the next morning, you just pour it into something and then reheat it and then reuse it again the next morning. You can use it like 3 times and then you can do the whole concoction that way. And trust me, it's fantastic. So let's go to the next one. So the very next thing, the next one is salt and hot water. Okay, so if you don't have cloves, you can just have salt and hot water. You know, like our mothers used to sit on salt and hot water most of the time after giving birth, and it's very good for it when you give birth. You know, it's very, very good for it. Okay? So like I was saying, it helps. So salt water helps with relaxation. It helps you to relax. It eases the muscles and pain and all those things. Like, it just helps you calm down. It helps with stimulation. Okay, it helps with stimulation, which is very, very good. And you know how good salt is with germs, so it helps also with germs. Another thing that I got from Pinky is some infection medicines. Like I said, Pinky knows exactly what she's doing. Like, so like I think this is like my 3rd or 4th bottles. This is how it looks like. It's a gelly, we call it Every Lady's Friend, ELF. She sells them on her Snapchat. I'm going to leave her handle. It's like one of the best, like one of the best on the market right now. Most of the time she goes sold out, and you have to actually wait for her to restock. It's that bad. You know, this one is good for vaginal discharge, vaginal odor, vaginal dryness, pain during sexual intercourse, pain during urinating, swelling of the vagina, genital eczema, burning sensation after sex, wounds in womb, menstrual cramps, heavy bleeding, vaginal tightening, sores or redness of the vagina. And another thing I realized about this drug that she didn't write is the lubrication. Like, it makes you very, very wet. I don't know why, but the lubrication is like top notch. Like, I'm like, you know, like some people go, like, it's so dry, it's like rubber band, and it has this painful sensation during intercourse. No, like, it's not enjoyable, trust me. Like, make it enjoyable. Get the herbal mixture, like Every Lady's Friend. Like, this is a friend to every lady. If you're a guy and you know your girlfriend is facing such problems, contact Pinky the herbalist. Like, she'll hook you up big time. She may even end up giving you some freebies because you're a guy and you're getting it for your girl. I'm not gonna lie, like, Pinky's one of the best, and her customer services are very good. She's very patient, and then you can explain things to her much, much better. Another thing that you could also try is I don't know if you know about scented leaves. In Ghana we call it nunu. Scented leaves, they are very good for steaming, especially after your cycle. After your cycle, there are lots of things that happen down there because the pad has been there for a very long time. Or maybe some people, if you forget to change every 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours, it builds up some kind of bacteria and fungus, and sometimes the place starts to smell. It builds out infections, and it discharges. No, to get all rid of that, if you don't have the Gelly herbal mixture, you definitely have to get any of the things I've stated about below before I spoke. That was the Djeka leaves or ohemaakobour leaves with cloves, Djeka leaves or ohemaakobour leaves with cloves, rock salt and Gongolili. Or you could also try what do you call it, the nunu, which is like, or the scented leaves. It's like everything. You can find this basically in your backyard. You probably haven't realized it, but it's actually in your backyard, and it's very, very good. Any of the things that I've stated already, you can actually research about them on Google, and you know that I'm not lying to you. Like, the next I'm going to talk about is cranberry juice. Like, anybody who knows me knows that I don't take any carbonated drinks. I don't take in sugar for obvious reasons. I don't take in a lot of things. So, you know, that even whenever I go out, or whenever I want to order a drink, or whenever I go out to buy drinks, if I don't get cranberry juice or ginger ale, even ginger ale is like under rare circumstances. Like, basically, most of the time, I use cranberry juice. I drink cranberry juice because it balances everything down there, you know. It helps to fight infections too. Like, you know, having a very good drink, and instead of your carbonated drinks, why don't you just have a cranberry juice, like, on a daily? You could decide to have it like basically every morning. You could decide to have it like every morning basically, and then that is it. You don't really need like anything to help balance your down day anymore, you know. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I think that is all for today. And before I forget, don't forget that whenever you just what in order to have good vaginal health or good honeypot health, you should always remember that you must reduce your intake of sugar. If you can stop it totally, like I've not taken sugar for almost 5 years now. I made a conscious effort to do that. If you can stop it totally, I think you should go ahead and do it, because your body's really going to thank you for it. And to help you, if you know you can't stay away from drinks like me, you can just have cranberry juice instead of all the usual ones, okay? Also, after intercourse, remember to wash your down there, because so many things happen after intercourse. Really, fluids and liquids are released from both people, and now it's not a good area to go to after. Like, even if you want to have a second round, I would suggest that you go, and you're female, like you go wash that place properly before you can have your second round, because you don't want your place smelling like crazy. Also, you should also remember to do steaming regularly. You can always research about steaming on the internet, like Google. You can just Google it, and then they're going to show you so many things you can steam with. Also, if you also want to get other things too, I'm going to link Pinky's I'm going to put Pinky's details in the description section, so you can contact her anytime you need something like that, you know, for steaming or for the every lady's friend, like I've already said. If you need some, I'm going to put her number there. Cloves and other things, I'm sure you can get them from the market. Those are things you use to cook jollof and all those stuff, steamed meat and all that. You can always get those things in the market. It's not difficult to get. So yeah, if there's anything else you want me to do a video about, I'll be glad to do so. This Christmas, I have so many surprises for you. I have a lot of surprises for you, actually. That's how come I've been MIA, apart from the fact that I got a little bit sick, but I'm much better now, and I'm gonna be hitting you back to back. Yes, and I can't wait to show you what I have in store for you, my darlings. So don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscription button if you haven't. Don't forget to like, to share, to comment. Don't forget to show me some love. It's been your girl, First Lady Vanessa, and this has been Time with First Lady. Until we meet again, it's bye for now.